What if I told you entire continents once teeming with life are now hidden beneath the ocean? This isn't science fiction, it's Earth's forgotten history. Some of it rooted in myth, yes, but much of it backed by real, mind-blowing science. Today, we'll dive into submerged empires, vanished lands, and discoveries that challenge everything we thought we knew about human civilization and the shape of our planet. Strap in, because some of these facts will change the way you see maps forever. Sunken continents? Yeah, you heard that right. While ancient legends speak of paradise lands swallowed by the sea, modern science is starting to show that maybe some of those stories weren't complete fantasy after all. We'll kick things off with an old legend, one that's captured imaginations for centuries. But then we're diving straight into the real stuff: geology, archaeology, climate science, and the forgotten continents that actually existed. So, stick around till the end, because you're about to see evidence that could completely change how you think about the map of the Earth and the history of humanity. It sounds unbelievable, but it's all real. Let's start where all great mysteries begin, with myth. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, a theory began to spread about a lost continent called Mu. This paradise was supposedly located somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, home to a spiritually advanced civilization. According to the story, Mu sank into the sea in a single night after a massive catastrophe. The idea came from some pretty questionable interpretations of ancient texts and was later made famous by authors like James Churchward. It fascinated treasure hunters, mystics, and even a few conspiracy fans who believed Mu was the birthplace of all human civilization. Now, just to keep it real, there's no solid scientific evidence that Mu ever existed. It's one of those legends that makes for a great story, but doesn't hold up under a microscope. Still, it's an interesting starting point, because sometimes myths like this have surprising echoes in real-world discoveries. Now, let's shift from fiction to fact. Meet Zealandia, a real continent that's almost entirely underwater. Discovered only recently in scientific terms, Zealandia is a massive continental crust that broke off from Antarctica and Australia about 80 million years ago. At about 4.9 million square kilometers, it's larger than India and nearly two-thirds the size of Australia. But here's the catch: 93 to 95% of it lies beneath the ocean surface, with only the tips, like New Zealand and New Caledonia, visible above water. It wasn't a sudden disaster like the legend of Zealandia's submersion happened over tens of millions of years as tectonic plates shifted and ocean levels changed. In 2017, scientists formally recognized it as Earth's eighth continent based on its geology, elevation, and crust structure. Then, in 2023, the first full map of Zealandia was completed, revealing underwater mountain ranges, sediment layers, and ancient volcanic arcs, proof that this hidden continent was once above water. Imagine that, an entire continent that lay unnoticed until the 21st century, hiding in plain sight beneath our feet, or rather beneath the Pacific Ocean.
Now let's go back in time, but not millions of years. Let's rewind to just 20,000 years ago, at the end of the last ice age. Sea levels were dramatically lower, and vast stretches of Southeast Asia were dry land. This area, now submerged, is called Sundaland. It included what's today the Malay Peninsula, Borneo, Java, Sumatra, and extended out toward Australia. Rivers flowed, animals roamed, and early humans thrived. Fast forward to 2025, when scientists dredged the seabed between Borneo and Java and made an astonishing discovery: 140,000-year-old Homo erectus bones, buried alongside thousands of animal fossils and early stone tools. This means that what is now seafloor was once a vibrant hunting ground for human ancestors. Sundaland didn't disappear overnight either. It was gradually swallowed by rising seas as glaciers melted. But for the people living there, it would have felt apocalyptic. Whole valleys, forests, and communities slowly engulfed by the encroaching sea. It's easy to see how legends of great floods and lost lands might have emerged from such memories.
Sundaland isn't the only underwater mystery. Around the world, scientists are uncovering submerged archaeological sites that rewrite human history. For example, off the coast of India, divers have found stone structures near Dwarka, which some link to ancient settlements mentioned in Hindu texts. In the Black Sea, geologists found evidence of a sudden sea level rise around 7,500 years ago, likely caused by Mediterranean waters bursting through the Bosporus. This event may have inspired regional flood myths, including the story of Noah's Ark. Near Japan's Yonaguni Island, a series of underwater formations sparked debate. Are they natural or evidence of a sunken civilization? While many scientists lean toward geological formations, the debate itself shows how curious we are about what lies beneath. All of these examples tell one larger story. Earth's landscape has changed drastically, and often human beings were there to witness and survive those changes. So, what does this all mean? Some legends, like Mu, may be pure fiction, but the concept of sunken worlds is not. Modern science gives us not just stories, but actual maps, bones, and tools to show that entire ecosystems, and even early civilizations, have been lost to time and water. It reminds us how resilient and adaptive early humans were, and how much more we still have to learn about our past. And who knows? With rising technology and seafloor mapping, the next big discovery might be just beneath the waves. All right, curious minds, now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments. 1. Which of these lost lands fascinated you the most, and why? 2. Do you think more sunken civilizations are waiting to be discovered? 3. Are there any myths or legends from your culture that might have geological roots? And if you enjoyed this dive into Earth's hidden history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you won't miss future episodes where we explore the strange, real, and remarkable side of our world. Until next time, stay curious and stay questioning.